My day starts with to-do lists. Then comes a what I do speech, elevator pitches, you know what I mean? However, it feels so dreary in this awakened dream, yet I've had to rehearse it consistently in our networking society. Monday, go, alarm clock rings, sheets scurry below, anxiety ensues, staring at the ceiling, rattling off all the things I have to do, and I find myself thinking into a rabbit hole scene, abandoning sensations, paying a hefty fee, locked and loaded, what we call focus, but then I sense something deeply missing. A feeling, to feel, beyond thought. What am I, a human doing? No, a human being, as I recall. Then I ponder how to go on through life, robotic and bleak blunder, when I thought by nature we are beings of great imaginative wonder. So I get in my car, then notice crowds, how one by one, heads drooping down, drowning in a screen. Even kids, that's the way they play these days, not with nature's trees. Then the rear view takes me back to my roots growing up on a farm, climbing trunks 45 feet tall, hearing neighborly grass call me to come do somersaults in the yard. And suddenly, I recognize the depth behind words' gaze, the touch, zing, feeling of presence, singing, shaping the clay, reminding me through my body's sensations, an encore of tingling hairs offering a standing ovation. There's more than a sterile surface, boxed and polished, mundane. This spacesuit is boundless outside a picture caged in one rudimentary square frame. Then, remembrance diffuses a fragrance like ancient ruins, and I remember. There lives a story hidden between right and left, up and down, from your feet to your crown, unearthing the vibrant living way eclipsed your name to seize the day. But it takes courage to walk from your head to your heart, reclaiming the presence of your essence to reign where sovereignty has fallen short. See, if you're anything like me, you might need more guidance to learn how to hear, see, walk, and dance the art in your heart, coming home to the being that's often forgot. Because like it or not, your inner symphony and moral compass run relay 24 hours each day, extending an invitation to listen or be governed by shades of gray. But sometimes it's hard to hear between back-to-back tasks and dismay, with endless notifications buzzing on your phone like a mental cascade. See, whether we live vibrant or dull resides in the crown of mind, and our willingness to align with the pulse deep inside determines how we feel in our lives. How we connect momentary dots within our experiences amongst each other and foresee the bigger plot. Reawaken. A human being houses a head and a heart, in tandem embracing aliveness, not just thought. Hence, with anxiety on tide's knife, faces lost in depression and demise, children learning to disconnect the body and head before the age of 5. This collective grief tucks us into sleep, where we've trained ourselves to obey, conjuring fragmented beliefs, hijacking our inner peace, our royalty. Heck, Einstein even had a famous line, imagination is more important than knowledge, and here we live in these times, falling out of our minds, stuck in our heads, living on a tune, doing instead of being, till the souls fall out of our shoes, acting like we know the concept of truth through proof, riddled with scoliosis is twisting the backbone of virtue. True story. I once lived solely in the place of minds matters. And that madness had me cooking up crazy kinds of platters, turning everything sour, leading me to venture corridors, feeling numb, craving more emptiness, knocking daily at my door, feeling separate from the natural world and us, the nature of my true self, I turned my back on, as if I was a single droplet segregated from rain that could not be understood. And then there came guilt and shame, wrapped around my hair like a fox trapped in a snare, leaving me with a snarl and a glare, teeth thieving from despair, anger laced in my bones, squeezing mitochondria till I had no other choice but to surrender till unconditional love was known. I hit Cole's pit bottom, mining my way, drained in pain, realizing I could not do it anymore, conforming this one-sided way, doing with little to no play, disconnected from the being that completes my frame, my true name. After all, we are human beings, don't you say? So why have we decided that to do outweighs to be, building a culture fostering a one-sided dream, evicting the heart from the screen? For like a pearl in a clam, the mortal made of flesh kisses one flame born from breath. The being too inhabits a home pulsating in your chest, where only a mind of imagination has temporal maps to bridge the gap to know its better half. That's when I saw clear skies ascend at last. See, when the heart speaks, it whispers, it does not scream, walking you through doors of your innate vibrancy so you can remember who you are within its beat. So how do you walk from your head to your heart and put the being back in the human doing to claim your omnipotent spark? First, find your feet. Feel your toes nestling in the ground with ease. Be here now, presently sensing belonging like the seed. Step 2, feel instead of think. Only by going inward can you reclaim space for roots to rise in all seasons with grace, where character is not an act for reputation, but rather the master's hand embroidering virtue and moral stance, carving destiny for all from one stone to sand, the way a domino's effect lands. Step 3. There is a phrase when I say day by day. Let me ask, how are you doing? And you reply, good. Then you ask, you? And I go, good. Then awkward suspense comes loose, talking heads in a room, bobbing on the surface of things, empty words offering a vacant spoon without the blood, a compassionate curiosity ushering through, a flail of speech drawing barren care to deem good manners sincere. But dare you ask, how is your being? Which implies, what are you feeling, experiencing, expressing? This question tenderly invites the other half of your natural self, the being, to step into the spotlight unmasked. See, on one hand, we ask, how are you doing? Thinking on one side of the fence, motioning towards the head, as if we were a lollipop on a stick, dismembered, compartmentalized. It's how we logically reason and look at the science of life. Yet how is your being addresses the essence of your innate spark, the burning flame that dwells inside of your heart. And finally, to express vibrancy, be in order to do. Perception expands or constricts the essence in you. So what can you do? Have a to-be list alongside your to-do, to ultimately change your point of view and experience all of you. Remember, liberty emanates when you respond with ability, aligning mind, body, and heart in synchrony. Excavating the unseen courageously heals all wounds by placing a W in front of the hole and sealing the bridge in the center that knows, so what was hollow becomes whole. Their wisdom speaks words the head could never find, opening power in veins of one wise mind, giving way to vibrancy, putting the being back in the human being, where you come home as one in unity, sovereign, free, as we were born to be.